Welcome back.
Hey y'all, it's still hot.
It's so hot.
It's still hot. But welcome to Collard Greens and Sushi
Collard greens and
Podcast. She is Kelsey. I am Melinda. Good to see you guys. Welcome back. Kelsey, hi. Kelsey, we didn't do the live. You guys were
we
sorry.
didn't. We had too much fun.
We did. We had a lot of fun. We were very distracted. The tales that were being told, the information that was being sorry, we
No,
wasn't thinking about y'all. We was having a good time. We was having a good time.
the car karaoke that was going on.
Oh my gosh, car karaoke. You guys
We didn't have time. We were too busy looking for songs.
I had posted it somewhere. I might post it again, y'all. But
yeah, if you follow us on social, you would have saw it. So
yeah.
Be sure to follow us on our socials.
Yes,
You can see.
definitely follow her. It's Yoko girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
IG and TikTok. Also
TikTok and
follow me. I think it's Melinda.
Written by Melinda.
Written by Melinda is IG. You can follow me there. Written by Melinda, and then it is Melinda. I think it's my actual name, Melinda Caudle.
We'll link it below. We'll put it below
TikTok,
so you can follow us.
Anyway, Kelsey, hi.
Just sweating. I'm just sweating.
Yeah.
Even with the air on.
We're both dealing with heat, but very different heat. Kelsey is dealing with humidity from the devil himself. Literally came to Earth and said, hey, I'm bored. Let me just put this humidity in Japan and make everybody miserable. And that's what she's dealing with. Where for me, I'm dealing with let me give these crazy politicians the idea to eliminate any kind of climate research and science to help our planet.
It's not real. It's not a real thing.
And that's what I'm dealing with. So I'm dealing with effects of climate change. She's dealing with effects of climate change, but it's all the devil regardless. So
there's people that, they just say it's not real. So climate change isn't real.
And again, because the devil whispers in their ear, just tell them it's not real. Like, yeah. You know what? I can't even blame that all on the devil. The devil's probably like, why I'm in it, like they making their own choices. I'm sorry, Satan, because really, I don't think this is on you. I think it's just people are horrible.
This is true. But it's very different. Yeah. Different heat. So you just got back from Japan.
Yes.
And you experienced the humidity hell summer just summer in Japan. And then you got back to Cali. So which do you prefer? for humidity wise?
Yeah, I'll definitely take Cali heat over Japan humidity. I'm not a humidity girl. Like folks, Florida, I don't know how y'all do it. I really truly don't know how y'all do it. I'll take this dry heat, and that's what it is. It's dry heat. If I lived closer to water, if I wasn't so inland, I don't think it would be as bad, but because I'm literally in the valley. And don't get me wrong, I'm not way up in the valley where it's like, 110 every day, but I'm in the valley. We hot, we've definitely got to triple digits. We've had that happen, especially in August. It's normal, but I would definitely deal with, for me personally, I don't want to sweat just blinking my eyes. And that's what was happening. Girl, you laughing, but you know it's true.
You said the sun woke you up every day.
Girl, so folks, yes, I'm missing Japan. I came back to the trailer park called America. And though I was grateful to be home, to be in my bed, my kids are getting ready to start school, and great and all, I'm literally like, what am I doing here? I really need to be overseas because this ain't it. It's not fun. Everybody's depressed. Everybody is depressed. Everybody is. Don't get me wrong. People are depressed everywhere, but it's a different kind of energy here. You know, we're all trying to distract ourselves with Love Island and Nicolandria. I didn't even watch
Yeah.
the damn show, y'all. I'm just watching clips and living
Clips
for
of
the
it.
clips
Yeah, yeah, same,
because it's
same.
bringing joy to other people. So I'm like, let it bring joy to me too. I'm hopping on the boat too. Didn't watch the show a day in my life. Not a
Me
day.
either, but the clips
But
give you the deets.
girl, the clips are giving me everything. I'm a team Nicolandria all the way. You know, Brian is a hater talking about they're fake. Yeah. Brian, shut up. They're not fake.
I don't know. Brian might be onto it though, because I do kind of feel like you remember Cribs, MTV Cribs from back in
Yeah.
the day.
Yes.
Okay, and for people that are like just young, they won't know, but you can probably go to the internet and it'll show you. But I remember some people came out later and said that those weren't their cribs. That was just they were faking it.
Right.
So I don't know. I think it could be fake, but I guess if you do find a couple that seems like authentic or seems like they're really in love with or interested in each other, it does kind of give you hope that like, oh, maybe that's real, you know?
I
But
was
I
gonna
don't know.
say, and I'm not naive to the fact that, you know, production does do things and,
Mm-hmm.
you know, let's spice up the story. Oh, that's a cute cup. You know, all of those things. But like you said, I think there are aspects where a genuine couple, you know, two people do actually find each other. Like, I never watched Love is Blind. I never watched that show,
Oh,
but Lauren and Cameron, I believe they are, the black girl and the white guy, they ended up meeting, married. They having a baby now. Like,
nice. Yeah.
that's what I mean. It's like there are happy endings. They're very rare. They're very,
Yeah.
very, very rare.
I never watched the American version, but the Japanese one was good.
Was
And
good.
there's two couples from there that did get married, um, and had kids and seemed
Oh
to be
wow.
really, really happy with each
See?
other. And I used to like check their social media. One of them has a bar in Tokyo. One of my friends actually went to the bar and met him and said he's like super nice. So people do meet and they seem to be
Right.
happy. I just feel like there's
Right.
also scandalous people, so
Yeah. Yeah.
just trying to get clout and stuff. Remember I was
Yeah.
telling you about the one guy that he
Yeah.
hooked up with, I think her name was Janae or something.
Yes. And everybody, Janae's gorgeous. Let me tell again.
Beautiful.
I'm just watching the clip show. I ain't watched the show a day in my
Didn't watch
life.
the show.
I
Don't know.
get
Don't
all
know
my
what channel,
information
what time, nothing.
from the clips.
Yep.
She's beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful. And you know, sometimes Kelsey, you know, like even if you don't know somebody, you know, some people will give off a vibe, even through
Mm-hmm.
pictures or videos. The guy she was with, to me, even though he was a nice looking guy, definitely gave off
He gave off vibes.
a vibe. And then when it comes out that like this dude was just like dogging her, you know, a lot of hate speech, you know, but you with this dark skinned, beautiful black woman, but you talking about you hate black women and this and that and da da da. You only with her for the clout. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, you know.
I find that to be interesting because it just brings, I mean, not safe for work, but it brings up the topic of like, he said all that, but y'all were dating for a while. So I'm pretty sure you weren't just swinging, holding hands in the park. So, but you were okay with getting down and dirty, but you didn't really like her. So,
Right.
and you met her family. I don't. But then it just goes to show that like people will do people dirty, and it's good that she found out now instead of 2, 3, 5, 10, 13 years down the road.
Years later, God forbid if they had kids or something like that. But
right,
you know, it can go with any, you know, all genders, you know, all relationship types. But you definitely see a trend of men being with women and they don't really like the woman. You know, like I say it all the time. It's like, you know, yeah, he's with you, but he don't really like you, you know. And my whole thing, especially because I paused dating, it's like, no, I want to be with someone eventually who I actually like. You know, we don't have to have the same interests, but I
No.
should enjoy your company. I want to actually enjoy being around you, and vice versa. You know, like a,
I
a,
also feel like, wasn't he tired? Like, I feel like, and I've talked about this before, like, just the lying, like, don't you be, like, when I have to remember a shopping list, I get
no,
tired in my
no,
head. So I can't keep up a lie
girl, no,
because that you have to remember the lie. Because other people will remember the lie that you told, but you won't remember
girl,
the lie
no.
as well.
These
So
people don't get tired because guess
aren't
what?
you tired?
Girl, a parasite is gonna parasite. Parasites don't
Mm.
get tired when they're leeching off of you. They don't get
I
tired.
just, I will
That's
never
what,
understand.
girl, that's what gives them sustenance. A
Mm.
parasite is gonna do what a parasite does. A leech is gonna do what a leech
What a
does.
leech
You
does,
can't
yeah.
expect it to be like, oh my gosh, my moral compass. No, they don't have no moral compass. You know, they don't. They don't. And this is what I mean. And again, I definitely understand that it happens in every gender. There are women
Yeah.
like
Oh
that.
yeah.
There are men like that.
Gender,
There are
ethnicity,
gay, queer, lesbian, whatever.
all across the board.
Everybody has had an experience where they have been used. Everybody. But I will say, more than anything, it happens with heterosexual men and heterosexual women, where
Mm.
the women are more so being used than the men are. Again, I'm not saying it doesn't go both ways. No one is a
Yeah.
monolith, you know, but
Right.
you got to look at the statistics, you got to look at the data. And like I said, too many people are, you know, they're so used to wearing the mask. You know, you say it all the time, Kelsey. You be
Yeah.
like, you know, people show you what they want you to see.
That is true. That
They
is true. They always bring their best self the first time, like, and then you so slowly like see, like you peel the layers and you're able to see, you know, what's really there.
yeah,
You're able to see what's really there. What
yeah.
was that analogy? That oh, the peel the onion.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a good one. But yeah, I think I agree with you. Like I for me, I just be like, I can't lie that long. Listen,
Right.
I don't really like you that much. I did this for clout. It's not paying that much. Let's just end it now because we what 2-3 weeks in, a month in. I can't keep this up. I'm sorry. But it's
You
been
have
nice
a moral
knowing you.
compass, Kelsey.
I would
You're
just
an
be
actual
tired.
good person. You're
Listen, I don't want to meet your family. Listen, I don't want to sleep with you. Listen, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work out. You know, I was drunk. Let's move on. You know, like I thought I was gonna get a Netflix deal or
drunk.
something. You know, like
Oh
it
yeah.
didn't work out.
Like I said, a leech is gonna do what a leech does. A
Hmm.
parasite is gonna do what a parasite does.
Hmm.
Ain't no, you know, thinking about my morals. No, I'm thinking about what do I have to do to sustain me at the end of the day.
Yeah,
And
that
for
is
me
true.
to
I do think a
sustain
lot of
me,
people. Yeah,
yeah, I'm going to
it's
suck
about what you can get,
as much
and maybe
as much as I can.
maybe like regular relationships I think do kind of work in that way, but the difference I think is that people actually have feelings for others.
Mm.
So like they are getting something from you, but they technically they're getting something from the other person, whether it be money or, you know, a relationship or just having someone there, whatever it is. But there's actually feelings behind it. So it's mutual, like they care about them. They want to take it's like a it's not a parasite. It's like a mutually beneficial relationship because
Right.
you're both wanting to it's just it's not for me, not for me. It's not for me. I'd rather be by myself. I
But yeah,
can't.
but I think that's different. A relationship, you're always going to have give and take. Even in friendships, you're
Right.
going to have there's always going to be, that's just the dynamic of what a relationship is. That's the same thing. Like, you're never going to be 100% fulfilled with one person because one person can't give you everything. That's crazy to even think that they could do that or think that you can do that. You know, that's why
Yeah.
give and take. But with what I'm talking about, this is literally parasitic relationships. People are literally sucking either the life out of somebody where they actually get off by causing someone pain. And narcissists do it all the time. They
Yeah,
get
they
off on
do.
that. They get off on controlling people. They get off on harming people, whether it's emotionally, mentally, sometimes physically, whatever the case, financially, whatever the case may be. Those are those type of relationships. A parasitic relationship is a very specific type of relationship, as opposed to, I guess your conventional relationship. We enter into a relationship, like you said, I have feelings for you, you have feelings for me, and then we get together.
Right.
But
Well, I was shocked when I read that because I was just like, this man done lied for all this time.
Well, girl,
And I
people
guess
been lying for years.
Yeah, and I don't know why I'm surprised. Why am I surprised? People, why was I surprised? Like I had to sit back and think, why are you surprised? People will lie for decades.
For years.
Yes.
Literally for years. Like,
mm-hmm.
yeah. Like the human beings are so interesting. I feel like we are such a spectrum of so good and so horrible. Like that spectrum, when I tell you, it literally goes around the world like 5 times the things that human beings are capable of. You have, human beings who are just amazing, salt of the earth. They're the ones that motivate you to keep going on your hardest days. You have those human beings, and then you have other human beings who, maybe we should bring back the guillotine. It's that kind of thing. But
You
have
said off with their head, with their head.
But you've got everything in between that. But that is what being human is. It is. Which is why when you think about it, it is fascinating and horrible and amazing and chaotic. It really is. It really is.
That's wild. This is I'm not gonna watch it probably just because time. But the reels have definitely given me life. I've
girl.
just been like, this is out. And everybody, when I say everybody was talking about Love Island, I'm talking about like my brother, my friends in the States, some Japanese people I know, and I'm like, y'all have it in Japan, and they were like, oh yeah, I watched it with the subtitles. Like it just a very wide spectrum of people watching it and telling me, do you know about this person? I said, I haven't watched it, but I did see a reel of something. Is this real? Did this really happen? Da, da, da. So it's definitely out there. What else have you watched? What else have you been watching?
Like I said,
since you can't sleep.
Girl, y'all, the jet lag was bad this time. We ended up having an amazing journey trying to get back to America. It was just tsunamis and storms. Oh my! All over the place. Just amazing.
I already forgot about that.
It literally took us like 2 days to get back home. It was wild, but because of our severe jet lag, we ended up, me and the kids ended up, and you like the kids? I'm like, yes, the kids. We ended up finally finishing Squid Games.
What did you think?
My Shayla, I was distraught. Like, that was it for me. I was done. I was checked out. When my Shayla, they did my Shayla the way they did my Shayla, I was done.
So wait, who is my Shayla? Because I don't remember their names.
That's player 120. Player 120 was the transgender woman.
Yes. Okay, so player 120, that was 120, you said?
Yeah, player 120.
Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, I was distraught. Like, I was like, stop the show. I was bawling. Like, I was just like, absolutely not. I'm like, who do I have to fight? Do I have to fly to South Korea now? Like, me and this man gonna have some words. How the hell did this don't even make no sense? Girl, I was questioning life itself. I was just upset. I was upset. And then of course it just started progressing, and it was just like flies, just one after the other, one after the other. And at that point, I was just like, you know what, I just can't go on. I can't go on. It's like I just
Yeah.
want to sing a Whitney Houston song and cry into a bottle of wine. Why does it hurt so bad? Like literally, that was me on the sofa at like 3 o'clock in the morning, just.
I think that was a pivotal character. I think everybody had their favorites, right? And that character, I can't remember the actor's name, but he was in The Glory,
He
in The
was in the
Glory.
Glory.
He was trash. I was ready for him to go. But I just love the versatility of him in this drama, because I really was rooting for him. I knew he wasn't gonna make it, because I kind of figured it, but I didn't think he was gonna go out like that.
Right.
But let me tell you, the girl that had the baby, Yuri, the one that had the baby, her
Player
baby
222.
Let me tell you, her baby daddy, epitome of a baby daddy. Just trash. Like he, all the way to the end, trash.
Girl,
just trash.
Him and that old man. I wanted to jump through that TV so many times. I'm like, how the hell these two done made it, but you done did my Shayla the way you did my Shayla? Absolutely not. Like, absolute. The anger.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, definition of a baby daddy. Like, and I'm like, I was so glad when it happened. I was like, yeah, that's what you deserve. I know the ending was controversial for people, and they were like, but you know what? I think it was appropriate because, again, going back to our human experience, everybody don't get a happy ending.
No.
Everything doesn't and of course I feel like it was American audiences that had the hardest time with it, because America loves to pretend and lie and want to wrap things up in a bow, like, oh yeah, and they lived happily ever after. And it's like, no, that's not the reality of life. Life isn't always happy. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes there's happy endings, but sometimes there's not happy endings. Sometimes just don't work out. And I think that was the whole point when he was saying, like, we're not horses racing. We're humans.
Yeah.
Humans are, again, this whole spectrum, this whole experience. We're young, we're old, we're born, we die, we're good, we're bad, we're all of these things. And I think that's
right.
To me, that was the whole the show. I thought it was brilliant. I was like, no, this is a very good fitting. Oh my gosh. Although, okay, I'm gonna say this one part, y'all. When so-and-so came to the door and talking about, this is from your father, she was like, my father, I don't care, which rightfully so. I get it, girl. I get it. I understood where that came from. But when I tell you she switched up so fast, when he was like, well, guess what, darling? He gone.
Yeah.
She switched so fast. And again, I think that's such a big it's such a big example of how death changes people. People would talk and as soon as the person died, oh Lord Jesus, why you?
That was very.
But you didn't do your mama right when she was alive. Oh my God, I should have called them. But you didn't do it when they were alive. Like you talk all this shit when you think they still here, but as soon as they gone, you switch up real fast.
Also, that is true. I did think that was a very realistic.
Very realistic.
But who was useless? Junho, the police officer, was so useless. Listen, bro, we didn't who was the star? I can't remember his name, but the gangster that did the rock paper scissors, and he was the best. Like, he needed to be the police officer because he was solving crimes. He was solving crimes.
You right. Junho got on my damn nerves.
He was just like,
he was just there because he was pretty. That was the only damn reason he was.
I think he really wanted an explanation from his brother, and I
his
think
brother
that
was like, "If you don't get the hell up out of my face right now,"
right,
he's like, "Don't you understand? I got a job to do. You
right.
bother."
He's like, yeah. It was just, it was very.
Why? And I said the same thing on the sofa. I was just like, what the hell he up here screaming in ho why? Like, bitch, this place is about to blow. In ho,
Yes,
his ass up out of there. This
I know. That's what I was thinking. Like, what are you like? And then he gonna leave the baby with Junho. I said, I hope that child has a decent life. He got all the money, but even still, I was just like, this is an idiot right here. This is an idiot right here.
Is a dummy. But you know what? I could definitely see Inho coming back and being like, you know what? You don't know what you're doing. Let me take this baby.
I did like. I did like that. I did also like the father that escaped as well, the painter.
Yeah,
because I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Yeah, and then her haircut, I was like, her hair.
Yes, his daughter was still. I was just like, this little girl right here. Oh, she made
but
it.
Again, like I said, there were happy endings. There were happy endings. I think it just wasn't the overall cookie cutter happy ending that America wants to give you, which I love. I was like, real recognize real. Keep it real.
Yeah, definitely. It was good, so I enjoyed it.
Oh my gosh, girl! Now you done made me mad all over again, thinking about some damn thinking about my Shayla. I'm really upset right now.
So it was really, there were so many points in there. Like even I don't remember the guy. Was it Minsu?
Oh,
Minsu, the one that was bullied the whole time. I was just like, what are you doing, bro? Like he was, and I think he just gave up at the end. He was just like, I'm done.
He did. I think with him, I think that's the tale of how guilt, and I always say the guilt will age you. Guilt is something that will eat away at people. Like it really will destroy you if you let it, and this is another reason why, when things happen, when you make mistakes, you have to learn to come to terms with it and let it go. Because you hold on to that, Erykah Badu always say, bag lady, let it go. You holding on to that baggage will drag you down. And I think
it really will.
Was that example of when you let guilt consume you and what it does to you.
That is so true.
There were so many lessons.
There were even the mom when she killed her son. It's just like that was heartbreaking. But it's like he wasn't gonna make it, and she knew like this lady didn't deserve to die, or the baby either.
Her death hit me harder than her and the son.
Yes.
When it was her, I was done. I was like, first my Shayla, now this. I was like, what do y'all do? I told you, I was in the corner on the sofa, just going through all the emotions, Like I was just like, you gotta be kidding me. I feel like Job right now. You killing off all my children, Lord. What's happening?
I don't know if when you watched it, but when I was watching it, when they were beating the one guy up and then he finally gave up, he was like, I don't want to be a lunchbox. And I had never heard that term before. And I was like, that is brutal. Like but I knew that was going to happen. There were so many points that it's like, you kind of already know, which is a good example of just like reality. You kind of already know how this is going to play out. It's not going to work. Y'all not, I was feeling sure they're not going to all be able to make it to the end.
No.
And nobody wanted to listen to the person who had already been through this and knew what was happening.
Right.
If they had all just voted, the second or third time, like if people had really, but they just got greedy. They got greedy.
Yeah.
They got greedy.
I mean, say it all the time. People always want to misquote the Bible and say, oh, money's the root of all evil. And I'm like, nah, that ain't what it says. It literally says the love of money is the root of all evil. And it's true. Yep. It's greed. Greed is literally the root of all evil. It comes down to being greedy. And you can be greedy not just for money. You can be greedy for time. You could be greedy with people's energy. You could be greedy with food. You could be greedy with anything. Greed just don't stop at money. It just
that's true. That's true.
Girl, it's the root of all evil.
Well, I'm glad you guys finished it. I think I finished it in like 2 days, maybe.
Girl, it was.
I was sucked in.
We straight up just binge watched it because we couldn't go to sleep. And let me tell you, like 5 o'clock in the morning, I was still crying on my pillow, my Shayla, while the sun is coming up, my Shayla. Yeah, like crying.
I don't know. There's a few other things that I have watched. I think you haven't seen them though, so you definitely need to watch Trigger. I enjoyed that. It's on Netflix. Yeah. It was very good.
Trigger is actually on my list because that man is gorgeous.
Well, I don't know his name either, but he was in. What was he? He was in something else I watched. I just can't remember what it was.
Somebody said he was in Business Proposal. I don't remember him in Business Proposal.
He might have had short hair, so he might have looked different.
He had to have had a different. Now I gotta go back and look because I was like, no, I need some stills for you to explain. He must have had a minor part in Business.
He might have had a part. There was something else I saw him in, and I can't remember. But he definitely is very, very beautiful. I don't remember what I saw him in, but Trigger I really enjoyed. I think I binge watched it. It was very good. The ending, but yeah, I thought overall I really enjoyed it. It definitely is a glimpse into people's minds and just guns. Like we always say, guns don't kill people. A gun could be there and it won't hurt you. It's people who have the guns. And then I also watched S-Line. And I think you should watch that. I enjoyed that. So that's where people have like the red lines above their head.
What's it on?
I think you have to watch it on like the web. I don't think it's on because the app that it is on, I don't think it's available in the United States. So I think like maybe Daily Motion, you might have to watch it there because the other app I think it's on is called Kao, maybe. But I think it's probably gonna come to Amazon Prime or something soon. It was very good. Like if you could see the red line above someone's head to know how many partners they've had and who they're attached to.
Oh.
Woo! Deep. It was deep.
Oh.
It was very deep. It was very, very it was very good. So you just walking around and you have the ability to see. You have the ability. They can't see, but you have the ability to see.
I can see.
You can see and you can know like, oh, this person has been with this person and that person has been with that person. And then some people haven't been with anyone because they won't have a line, But it was very, it was really interesting. I think the next thing that I really want to see is the one that you posted about the Rental Family, the movie.
Yes,
that looks so. Yes, I am ready for it. Yes,
it's really good. And frankly, I have to say, I'm very happy for this Brendan Fraser revival. After he did The Whale, because I always liked Brendan Fraser. I did
too.
Encino Man, like growing up, him, Pauly Shore, Sean.
Yes,
I loved that movie. And I always thought he was so cute in that movie. But yeah, I love that he's taking revival on these. Yeah, and he's taking on these very real roles, where you really can, I don't know if you saw The Whale, but The Whale was excellent. He deserved.
I didn't see it, so I need to watch that. It was really good.
It was so good. It was so good, and he was so good in it. And they love doing that down the street, girl. Fast and the Furious, LA. Vin Diesel. I want to move so bad, y'all. But my bank account says you're not going anywhere, so enjoy your rent. Because
stay right where you are.
Living on this street is just it is the pits. But it is what it is. It's cheap and it gets me through. But But yeah, he's really been taking on these roles. I forget what the actual movie is called. It doesn't come out until I think next month or beginning of September.
I think it's called Rental Family. I think that's what it's called,
Oh,
maybe.
maybe.
Maybe. But I'm so excited to see it because you can rent people. You
You can.
can rent a family here in Japan. Like you could rent a grandfather, a
You can.
grandmother, a friend. I was looking at a website. You can rent people to just accompany you somewhere to grocery shop or to
Yep.
eat because you don't want to sit by yourself.
Yep.
And I was thinking about actually doing this, and if I do it, I'll definitely make a video of it. But renting like a Japanese grandma to teach you how to cook certain dishes,
Yep.
and it gives them a job as well
Yep.
because a lot of times, like once people are of a certain age, or if they have a disability, or just they can't work in a regular company, or they don't want to, they can get money from that as well. So
Yeah.
I was actually looking at that on a website. I was like, I could rent a grandma to teach me how to fine tune my cooking.
Right.
All sorts of stuff. Like if you want just a older man to walk around Tokyo with, or to give you like pointers on the best restaurants and stuff.
Yep.
um I thought that was so interesting. And so rental family, like I can imagine people are very lonely, and it does seem like something that would be, not only lucrative but also really interesting to know more about, is like if you were to rent like a father figure or rent
Yeah.
like a mother figure, you
Yeah.
know
It's
I'm
crazy.
excited.
It's weird. I ended up actually watching this anime a while ago. It was like a shoujo like romance kind of anime because I like them because they're quick and they're quirky and they're cute.
Uh-huh.
But it was literally titled like My Rental Girlfriend, like, where this guy
Mhm.
had rented a girlfriend for whatever reasons, and they, actually end up like falling in love with each other, and it's slow burn. That's another thing, those animes are always slow burn. It's always like the last episode, then it's like they finally get together, and you're like,
Get
oh my
together.
god, it only took me
Mm.
24 episodes for y'all to actually get together. But yeah, my only concern is that I'm hoping that this does not spark more bad foreign visitors coming to Japan, talking
Uh,
about, yeah, I'm a rental, whatever, and then that's my only gripe, and I can't even say anything because technically I'm a tourist. I don't live in Japan anymore,
yeah.
but I do have a, what do I want to say? I
Well, I think you do have a gripe because you had a gripe when
I
you were
do.
here. You were like all of these, and I get it because there was like a lot of. I mean, not in the places I guess I usually go, but I could definitely see like a lot more tourists just causing issues in general.
Yeah, I just,
Yeah.
because for me, I don't want to be lumped in with them. It's like being in school and there's, like,
The
you're
bad
in a
kid.
class, yeah, you're in a classroom of 30, but it's like three kids acting up, but unfortunately your desk is right near where the bad kids are. So you're
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
your best not to be like, I'm not with them, kind of thing. I don't want to be lumped into that. I don't want my kids to be lumped into that because that's the thing. Even though Messiah and you wear Japanese, externally they don't look Japanese. If
right,
anything,
right.
Hawaiian or they look Fujian. They do not look Japanese, even though that's what they are. I don't want them to get lumped into that. Like, I'm grateful
Yeah,
that at this point Masai can be like, no, I'm not I'm Japanese. He can actually say it. And I do notice like once that's said, it's like, oh, okay,
yeah, yeah. I think
so, oh,
definitely. I think
oh,
also once because you do know a lot more about living here because you lived here for so long, I think when you go places, people, and you talk to them and you know how to do things properly,
yeah,
I think people realize. But I can definitely understand like when you go somewhere and someone's like assuming that you're with the tourists. And there's not all tourists are bad, but there definitely has been an increase of just tourists doing just crazy stuff and
just
just
wild,
causing
wild.
drama and just
And I don't even just mean like the extreme stuff. I just, like you said, I think there. It's um sometimes the impatience, sometimes
Mm-hmm.
it's just the lack of common sense. Like, why do you have all your damn suitcases right in front of the train door so nobody can get out, and you think that this is okay or this is fine, or you're blocking an exit? You do realize if something happens, we can't get out because your damn suitcases are blocking the exit. And I know somebody be like, well, where am I supposed to put them? You arrange it so it's not blocking the damn exit. Like, like, why is that
Yeah.
so difficult? It's stuff like that that absolutely and utterly annoys me. And you're right, Kelsey. It is because I live there. So I
Mm-hmm.
know for the most part, the things you do, the things you don't do. But it is very frustrating sometimes when I'm just like,
Yeah, I
and my
know. I
kids will
know. I
tell, because
definitely had that feeling
I'm quick to
sometimes.
be like, I'm
I
quick
was
to
on
be like,
the train the other day when I went to go to the doctor, and there were just people talking real loud, and it was early in the morning. It wasn't first train, but it was maybe like 7 o'clock ish. And I was just thinking, first of all, it's too early for y'all to be talking so loud. You right next to him.
yeah,
Just you right. Even it didn't matter if they're tourists or not. I'm just like, these were obviously foreigners. But I think, and you may agree with this, like from living here, I appreciate silence in public spaces
oh
sometimes.
girl,
It's golden.
girl.
Its
Oh
silence is
my
golden.
God. When I tell you that's one of like the biggest things I be missing, because I take public transportation. Again, yes, y'all, I
Mhm.
still don't have a car in LA. Yes, I do take public transportation everywhere. It can be done. It's
Yeah.
very inconvenient, but it can be done. Um, and when I tell you, I hate it because everybody is so loud. I know what Abuela is talking about when she calling her granddaughter because she didn't take the meat out and she's having so and so come over. And then the Armenian lady is talking to her friend about some outfit. And guess what? She's not even on the phone. She's literally like on some app
FaceTime.
video
Yes,
talking
yes,
on
yes.
the
I've
bus,
seen that too. And I'm
talking so
like,
loud.
please
Like,
stop.
sometimes I be popping up in the video, like, what y'all talking about? Like, literally, you sit right there. So I'll be like, well, shit, I guess I'm in the conversation too. I don't speak Armenian, but I guess I speak it
You're in the
today.
background, just
Like,
moving around.
or somebody listen to their freaking music, and I'm like, I hate all of y'all. Like, I be like, those intrusive thoughts really be coming in my head when I'm on
Yeah.
public transportation. Like, I really am like, oh my gosh, I wish I had a Hanzo samurai sword right now, because bring the guillotine back, all the heads off. It'll be quiet then. Be so quiet, bloody but quiet, so
So
quiet.
you need to watch Trigger then. You need,
Girl,
no, I think
I need to get a car. That's what I need.
but I
Really.
think also even in your car, because in my car, if I'm by myself, peace. But if people are with me, can we listen to K-pop Demon Hunters? I swear to God, if I have to hear a Golden or Takedown one more
Dun,
time,
dun,
it's
dun, dun.
yeah, I'm just like, or Soda Pop. It's just like
My
nothing else.
soda pop.
We can't get past that. It's just so I get it in a sense, but yeah, the K-pop,
Oh,
it was good. It was a good show, but sometimes I'd be just like, let me just have some
I know,
silence,
I know,
some
I know,
silence, some peace.
I know.
So definitely, I understand. I think and Japanese people will never say anything either. They will just deal with it.
They'll deal with it, but you'll definitely get the evil eye. You
Mm-hmm.
might every once in a while get a Gigi who's like mumbling under his breath and still giving you
Mm-hmm.
the evil eye and whatnot. But
Yeah.
you're right. It's never gonna be a confrontation unless alcohol is involved. Now I will say that
Yeah.
when
Then
alcohol
they
is
will
involved,
change.
oh, they love to tussle then. They love tussling when that
They love
alcohol
tussling or being touchy feely.
when that alcohol is involved, oh, all inhibitions out the door, like
Mm-hmm.
everything. out the door, out the door. So, uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true. That's true. I don't know. Well, I guess for the Okazu, I have to say I learned about some new things when you came here. You told me some new places.
yeah.
What would you say like the top three things that you guys experienced while you were here on this?
Ooh,
Because you were here not that long ago, but
yeah.
this time was a different trip. You did other
It
stuff.
was.
So
It was a different trip. I definitely will say, my top three was Bar Centerfolia with that I
oh
went to
yeah.
Azerbaijan. Absolutely amazing. If y'all know me, y'all know that I love a cocktail. I love a speakeasy. I love a bar. I love the ambiance. This was, and I'm not exaggerating, y'all, this was probably the best bar experience I've ever had in my life. Ever in my life. It was amazing. Number two was the which is crazy because now that post is like blowing up on TikTok right now. The
Mm.
custom stamp place in Yanakagenza.
Oh yeah. I want to
That
go there.
that shop is, it's so cute. The stamps are adorable. Oh my gosh, my stamp is over there in the corner. Um, Adorable. When I go back, I'm definitely getting my Japanese. I think the kids are gonna get theirs in English this time, so we're just swapping. But the place is tiny. Like it is
Yeah.
really, it's tiny. It's a tiny little place. It's only open Saturday, Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's it. She's not open during the week. Because let me tell you, we had gone over there like 3 times trying to get to this
Wow.
lady. Every time we went, it was closed. There was like, and there's no sign on the door. There's nothing to tell you what the hours are. It's just closed. And I would be like, well, how the hell are you staying? Because she's only open on the weekend. That's it. She does all her business on a weekend. But when I tell you, Kelsey, so many designs, you'll be overwhelmed. Like you're
Yeah.
overwhelmed. Like, oh my gosh, like, geez, you know how many designs?
And you only made three stamps, right?
Yeah, we only got a stamp each.
But I think it's easy to probably want to make more because I
Oh,
saw
definitely.
all the different designs.
There was a guy, you know, he was getting them as souvenirs. He had bought like 6. So he was
Wow.
taking them back to people as gifts. Like,
Mm-hmm.
amazing. And then I think where we went when we went to it's a Hasedira? Hasedira?
Hasedera, yeah, Hasedera in Kamakura.
Where the foot bath was? No, where the foot bath was.
Oh, Odawara.
Odawara. Okay, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
When we went to Odawara, in that huge building, and then you're able to go to the public foot bath, and you can see the ocean, and you can see just the castle. That girl, that was just like,
yeah, I didn't really want to leave there, to be honest.
Me neither.
It's
That
really
was
nice.
so relaxing. And that's the thing. There's so many. I was talking to my girlfriend Kia about this today, and I was saying, like, it's crazy, even though like I lived there for so long, there's still so many places and many things that I have not experienced and gone to. And like it would take you a lifetime. Like it's wild, you know, which I love. I'm like, that's what I look forward to every time I go back. That's what I look forward to when I retire, because I'll be in Japan part-time. I'll be going back and forth, you know. So yeah, that's it, y'all. It's always something to do in Japan.
Always. There's even like when you came here, I was like, oh, I didn't know that existed. I want to go there. I want to make a stamp. I didn't know that. The bar and everything, that experience was really cool. Just looking at like how he cut the ice and everything.
Oh my God, girl, he like mesmerized. Like you would literally be like, you know, yeah. It's like that.
Definitely. So if you come, just research where to go. You could definitely check Muffy's TikTok and find all the good places, and then
all of them.
Just be quiet when you're in public transportation.
Please shut up, y'all. Like, just shut up and stop blocking the damn exits.
Yeah, don't block the exits, please. For safety, just don't.
Not that hard. Just, please.
Yeah, for real. Just let's not do that. But I'm glad that you guys made it back safely. Hopefully you'll get back on American time
Yeah, not if
eventually.
they're
Eventually.
yeah, because school is starting. Messiah starts band camp. It's back to the routine. It's back to you got to be at school at 8 a.m. You don't come
Yeah.
home until 3 p.m. Like it's back. It's a wrap for them. So everybody's gonna have to get back on it. So
Right. Yeah. Well, that's the episode, y'all. Until next time.
Until next time. See, the sun has set. I had lighting, and now I have lighting because the sun has set, y'all. It's about to be 8 o'clock here. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
But next time, you guys.
Until next time.
Bye.
Holidays and Sushi signing out.